Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Eagles in the Digital Business, a Candid Chit Chat with Mosunmola and Sandy. Today we have a topic, but before we go into that, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Okay, my name is Mosunmola. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a healthcare worker. Actually, I'm a rad tech in the MRI unit, and I'm currently residing and working in the USA, New Jersey.
Thank you, Mosunmola. We also want to remind all the viewers that we have our live webinars every Tuesday and every Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to catch up the replay from last Thursday, these are the hosts and panelists for that day. So for the panelists, for the hosts, we have Chris and Karen. So Chris is a former firefighter, and Karen is a former elementary vice principal. We also have as panelists, we have Donna, a business strategist and entrepreneur. We have Cora, a healthcare worker. And we have Paromita, a former teacher, now a digital business owner.
Yes, and we also have Joanne, a caregiver. We have Brenda, a former insurance broker. We have Emily, an LVN, and also a stay-at-home mom. We have Cindy, a former cosmetologist, and also a teacher. They were all part of the team.
Thank you, Musimola. Yes, and we want to mention, our subtitles have uh, is available, in any language. So if your English is not that strong, you can pick a subtitle in your language and watch the replay. For our live webinar, now they have subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Vietnamese, Tagalog, and Arabic. Okay, so let's go to our topic for today. So what is our topic for today, Monsumola?
Our topic for today is I'm sharing how our background professional skills is impacting our digital business journey.
Yes, that's correct. So, how did our previous career prepare us for becoming an online entrepreneur? In what new skills did we needed to learn? When we entered when we started our online business. So, I'll have Mosimola to start uh, her presentation.
Okay. Um, okay. Can you see this now?
I can, yes.
Okay. I want to have the full screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, like I introduced myself, I'm a healthcare professional and now I'm a digital business owner. Actually, I'm in the imaging sector. That is, I'm an MRI specialist um, and equally a mammography specialist. So me in my uniform as a rad tech and now in my uniform as actually with my tools, that is my laptop and right inside my kitchen. So how has my training as a healthcare worker, how has it impacted my journey in this digital business? As a healthcare worker, I have communication skills, which is very crucial with team members and also with our clients. So I carried it over onto my um, onto my digital business, the ability to discuss and share ideas and communicate effectively with my digital business members, my partners, and also my uh, my team. The team. How we are able to communicate with each other. We have the global team. We have the individual groups and local teams, and I have my own partners as well. So it has really helped me to be able to discuss effectively, to communicate with them my ideas and share their ideas as well. So I also have the skill in as a healthcare worker. We come about different situations, high pressure situations, especially when I was working in the insurgent area in my country, in Nigeria, and also when I was working in the ER department. you know we have to think quickly of how to solve certain problems that will just crop up that you never thought of before. And also, I've been able to bring it over onto my digital business, which is a very highly evolving situation. The technology is evolving, there are so many things that are coming up. So, quick thinking in high pressure situations, I've also been able to um, bring that into it. And also this teamwork and collaboration. I mean, for a successful um, career in the healthcare industry, we have to collaborate, different professions all working together to see to the well-being of our clients and our patients. We have to collaborate to make the workflow to be very smooth and fast and easy, and also to be able to attend to all our patients effectively and efficiently, to be able to liaise with other departments to get a quick diagnosis on each of our clients, and to be able to get the results together to form a good to be to so that the doctors and all of us will be able to work effectively on the clients. The same thing we have here in this global team. Actually, we really work together here. No matter your background, no matter your career, we collaborate, we work together, we train each other, we teach each other in any area that you don't know. All we come up with is a mindset that is always open to learning new skills. And we are able to help each other. We are not in competition with each other at all. So, um, the healthcare profession is also it's also filled with technology. We have digital tools. The MRI suit in 10 years, 15 years ago is not the same now. We have every time new innovations, new things, new skills to learn, and new tools to use. The same thing, this digital business, it's a very, very volatile uh, business. We have to get updated every time. And I love this global team because they keep us updated regularly. We have weekly masterminds. We have uh, different groups collaborating, teaching us and telling us, upgrading us every time. It's not really difficult. Once you have an open mind, you'll be able to catch it. Just a trainable mind, a coachable mind, and you are good to go. So this is what I have for us today. Um, as my healthcare work has helped me in this business.
Thank you, Mosunmola. Yes, and this is a good point because a lot of people think that when you come into and start your online business, you require to have some skills and your knowledge. But if you think about it, even you know that you are not relating to something that is related to business, your skills that you have from your nursing, you talk about team collaboration, teamwork.
Yeah,
Those are one of the skills that you do on your business, on your online business. You
yeah.
talk about technology, like you need to adapt to the changes of the new technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So that also applies to our online business. So even though it might not be related to the business, those are skills that you are learning that you can bring into your online business. So
mhm.
there's always a skill that, even though it's not related, you can apply it to in the online business.
No, like really, even stay at home moms, as moms, as parents in the home, we are organizers. You are
Multitasking.
not, you are cooking, you are not cooking the same meals every time. You learn new ones, you listen to news, you listen to what is in the market, and you bring it home and you make, I mean, what women do in the kitchen, only God can help us. We mix things together, we do things, I mean, we are all, and our children, they are different. We handle them differently. Our spouses, we have different situations that will come up between us and our spouse, or between us and the children, and we have to quickly think of what to do.
Mhm.
Women, we are really, 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 we are very volatile.
Yes.
We are on top of situations.
Yes. Yeah, mention, for the cooking, creativity. Creativity in the cooking, make
Yeah.
sure making something different every day,
Oh yeah.
um, multitasking, because moms are out there,
Oh yeah.
dealing with the kids, dealing with the house chores,
Mm-hmm.
some of them are
And
working,
with
so
a
they're dealing
spouse
with that. So
and
yeah.
everything.
hmm So yeah, so everyone is bringing something into the business.
Oh
So
yeah.
don't think that you're not bringing something. You are bringing something. You have some skills on you that you think that it doesn't apply to the online business, but it does apply to the online business too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in my case, so if we go back to the question, how did my previous career or my current career, prepare me to become an online entrepreneur? Um, it's same thing, like I would say multitasking, like in the movie industry, we're dealing with so many things happening at the same time. We have our quiet times, but then when it gets busy, it's like a lot of stuff coming at you at once. And you have to learn how to deal with that. You have to learn how to prioritize what is more important. Tackle those ones first and then do the rest after. So those are some of the skills that, I brought into this business, that I can utilize. The other thing, I would say, you mentioned teamwork, same thing,
Mm-hmm.
I think when if you work as an individual, it's harder. You're gonna take you longer to do things. But if you work as a team, the task that you have is gonna be smaller
Mm-hmm.
because everyone is pitching, to complete the task. And also, instead of spending like 1 hour, you spend like 30 minutes working it together,
Mm-hmm.
so that's another thing. Another thing I would say that I brought into this business as a skill, or that it prepared me for this, is finding ways on how I can make my life easier. So when I started, in a new position, usually I'm struggle because, of course, these are new things that I'm not used to. And I need to learn as I go. But once I know the process, then I say, okay, how can I make this better so I don't spend too much time and make shorter? So instead of spending like 30 minutes, I will try to spend only 15 minutes, So like work smarter, not harder. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So that's one of the skills that, I also brought here. Um, what else can I say for that? Um, well, the other skills, that previously, well, I was dealing already, with a computer, some applications. So that also helped me, when I came here, because I was a little bit familiarized, with that. Um, so like some applications, and like, same as, Mosunmola, that they use some new tools, and then they get updated because, you need to keep up with the technology, same thing for us. We have to be adapted to the softwares, because some of the softwares that we use, the applications, to do our tasks, like in terms of filing and have all the information for the production, we have several applications, and depending, who, like each production might have a different application that they use. So you gotta be adaptable, to changes. So that's another thing that you can bring into this business, being adaptable and flexible, because things are going to change.
Yep.
Okay. So don't stay focused on, oh, this is how it's supposed to be and this is the only way. Be open minded, because things are going to change and you need to adapt, because otherwise you're going to get stuck. you know um, so that's another thing that I learned. And applications keeps changing, because they also want to make sure that you are saving time on some task. you know
Mhm.
because before, I remember when I first started, it was there was a lot of stuff that we needed to do to achieve something, but the application has evolved so much that now it makes it easier for you, to in terms of dealing, with filing on the app for all the paperwork that we need for the movie industry. So those are some of the things that I would say, like I was able to bring into this business. And when I came to this business, I learned new skills too. So I learned, how to be patient. That's one of the first thing I learned. Along the way. Be patient, because I thought that I was patient, but I realized I wasn't that patient. So that's something I learned. Patient with my business, patient with myself. Patient towards others. And that's something that you are learning as you go. It's a learning curve as you go through your journey. The other thing I would say is that I learned is mindset. I mean, I thought that I had a strong mindset, but I realized one thing: if you don't feed your mindset every day, guess what? Your mindset is going to fail you when
Mhm.
you encounter a challenge. And that's what happened to me on this journey. And
Mhm.
that's when I realized, you know what? I got to keep my mindset, feeding it every time with content that is positive, content that is motivational, you know, that it pushes you to move forward. And then instead of seeing obstacles, you see them as opportunities. You learn from failures, you move on, find solutions, changing from all that. Um, and that's one of the things, I learned, uh, that, that my mindset was that mindset. Okay, so think about this. Your mindset is like a muscle. So if you don't work your muscle, your muscle gets weak, right?
Yeah.
So the
That's
same thing is the mindset. So if you don't feed your mindset is going to fail you when you most need
what
it,
it is.
So that's why it's important. So that's one of the lessons that I learned. And on this and skills, I learned, how to do advertising. I didn't know anything about advertising. So I learned that, especially in all the
Social
numbers
media.
behind, the analytics.
Mhm.
So that I also learned. Um, I knew a little bit of Canva, but like mentioned, you gotta be adaptable and change. And Canva keeps evolving all the time,
Mhm.
because they're trying to make things, easier for you to be able to create those graphics for your
Mhm.
posting and all that. So learn, to be more adaptable and changes, especially on the online business.
Mhm.
It is something that you really have to be open to, to be flexible, to be adaptable, and all that. Um, so that's another thing, that I learned. Be open to changes. Because sometimes we're so used to go to Canva and find something on the same place.
Something.
Oh, someone is not there anymore. You completed the
Mhm.
platform, so you gotta be adaptable. Sometimes it's frustrating. I must agree. Like I recognize that, sometimes I get frustrated, like, because I was used to do, and now I have to find out where is the new location,
Yeah.
But, that's part of
Mhm.
being, upgrading to new and keeping up with the technology and the changes.
Mhm.
So,
Like if I would say like though I've been working, I've been coming along, and I thought I knew so many things. It's just like I realized that when we have the same phone, the same model, the same model of a particular phone, you as a mom at home, the what you will use that phone for, what you will use the phone for is different from me as a healthcare worker. It's
Mhm.
different from you in your moving industry. It's different from an engineer. The same phone can service everyone, but it depends on what you are looking for inside of it. And though I have some computer knowledge, technological knowledge, and so on, coming to this digital business is a different ball game. So what is just required of us is to just come with a coachable mind. So that one, like in the healthcare industry, you are a professional. Then you come in, you put in your best, you do your things and so on. It doesn't work like that in the digital space. And then you in the healthcare industry, you know who you want to talk to. You discuss with this professional, with this professional, you know what to give to them. But in the digital business, you've got to learn to know who you are actually relating with. It's not somebody that you already know, that you already have all the things about him. He or she is coming with a different mindset, and you've got to educate that person on being open-minded, and
Mhm.
that takes a lot of patience. And also we got these communication skills as healthcare professional. There are some things that you just speak out, you just say, everybody catches it. But in this digital business, the way we talk is different. The way, because you're trying to let that person see from your angle, is different from you presenting something and you expect these other professionals to accept it. In this case, you are trying to educate somebody that already has a mindset, and you are trying to make that person to see things in a different way. So we got to learn this communication in a different way. Also, different social media platforms, they require different things from us. Don't post this, post this. You got to learn. If not, so you're going to be blocked off the media. Just like when we started driving long time ago with the manual one, you change the gear, you turn like this, you turn like this, and so on. You got to turn back before you can go backward and this. But now they've made things easier than it used to be driving. The same way in this technological era, things are getting easier. Things are getting easier day by day. But you got
Yeah.
to learn, you got to fit in, you got to learn what to do. If not so, you just get locked out. And that is it. So those are things I had to learn patience. Just I was smiling when you were talking about the patience and so on. And I also learned self-care. In the healthcare industry, we go to work and we just keep on, we may be on our feet all through. You just keep on working. We are working in the interest of the patient, of the client, of the facility, and things like that. You are tired, you want to go, and something suddenly crops up. You got to stand there and wait and do it and finish it and things like that. By the time you get home, you are so tired and worked up. You hardly have time for your loved ones at home and so on. But in this digital business, we are taught, we are actually educated to soft pedal on ourselves. Take care of yourself. That one, I'm learning it here. When you need to relax, relax. And this automated system is actually working a lot. So self-care is and self-love is one of the things that I am learning here. It is really, really very important. Take care of yourself. Go for spa when you need it. Go for, like you just told me now, that you are somewhere where you met with people and so on, relax and enjoy yourselves and so on. Yeah, those are things that we learn here, that you got to subpedal on yourself. You are working now so that you will not spend your golden years taking care of sicknesses or challenges that you brought upon yourself. when you were still young and going up and down. So thank you.
Thank you, Mosunmola. We have a quite comment here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. She says she's watching from here. She's
Thank
watching.
you.
She also mentioned, good job, Sandy and Mosunmola. Well done. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Um, you did mention something important there, Elizabeth, self care. Yes, that's another thing, that many times, when we work in our, in our job, our current job, we neglect to take care of our self care, and
Yeah.
that's important. That's one of the reasons, we get stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you handle stress, So in this online business, that's one of the reasons, why we transition from the traditional job into having our online business, because we want to be able to have more time, to be able to take care of ourselves, to be able to be present for our families,
Mm-hmm.
and do the things that we love. And those things we also include self-care, because
Mm-hmm.
self-care is very important, because you need to have time for yourself too.
Yeah.
That's the way that you need to recharge, because that's the only way, like, you are able to be allocating energy for everything, and but
Mm-hmm.
also you need your time. So that's one of the things that, also, is a reminder in this business. Take care of your self-care
Mm-hmm.
is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so good point there, Mosumola, about that. So that's one of the, the things that, we are reminded in this business, take care of yourself. Self-care is very important. And one of the things that, we're grateful here is that we have our online global community. So we get that support, emotional support, when we need it. Because, like, an online business, is not an easy journey,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're starting your journey. You're gonna get ups and downs. So
Mm-hmm.
when you get down, you have that emotional support, because some of our online business owners, when they start, some of them, they get their family support, for the business, but some of them they don't. And that's, when our global online community plays a big role in this
Mm-hmm.
business, because they provide that emotional support. We celebrate, the wins, small ones or and big ones, And you
Yeah.
mentioned something, there's no competition between us. To the contrary, we always try to help each other, we push each
Mm-hmm.
other,
Mm-hmm.
because all of us, we want to be there, have the success that other business owners have had. So we're working towards that. So it's our online global community is like a second family, just like that. You get to meet so many people around the globe. I mean, just like you, I met you. Um, so, you're from the US, I'm from Canada, but, now we have our friendship. So it's amazing,
Yeah.
all the things that we learn in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we wanna, I think that we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to learn, how you can earn online, and if you wanna comment, put in the comments, anything about the topic that we are sharing here. If you feel related to some of the things that we have mentioned, or if you're curious, if there's a skill that you think that it might not be working, in the online business, but or you need any advice, just put it in the comment, and we are welcome to answer your questions and help you. So if you want to learn how you can earn online, you can catch our replay from last Thursday, and we have our live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday, uh, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So you can watch the live webinars on those days, and you can register through our website that is going to be in a moment. But let's first see who were our hosts and panelists for last Thursday, so you can watch the replay for that one. So our hosts were Chris, which he was a former firefighter. We have Karen, former elementary and vice principal. We also have as panelists, we have Donna, a business strategist and entrepreneur. We have Cora, a healthcare worker, Paromita, a former teacher, and now a digital business owner.
And we also had Joanne, a caregiver, We had Brenda, a former insurance broker. We have Emily, an LVN, and also a stay-at-home mom. We also had Cindy, a former cosmetologist, and now a digital business owner.
Okay, thank you, Mosunmola. Yes. So if our replays have subtitles in any languages, so if your English is not strong, that no worries. You can pick the language that you speak and watch it with these subtitles. Now, our live webinars have five. It's available with subtitles in five languages. So that's Spanish, French, Vietnamese, Tagalog, and Arabic. So yeah, so you can register on that by registering the websites that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and we can send you that invitation to watch the replay and to watch the live webinar. So when you register into our websites, you are not joining the business. Okay, I just want to clarify that because a lot of people might think that they once they register they're joining the business. No, that's not the case. This is just free information for you to do your due diligence, to see if this is a good opportunity for you. So what do you see when you register to watch a webinar? So in the webinar, you're going to see how our business plan works. And also you get to hear some testimonials from members of our community. In addition to that, you also get invited to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and also a little bit more information about the business. So make sure that you watch completely the webinar so you have a full understanding of how our business plan works. And also, you can hear some testimonials too of why were the reasons some people join, and then how has this business changed their lives. And make sure that you browse completely the Facebook group. Feel free to do that, and then if you're ready for the to know more about the business, then you can proceed to the next step, which will be more in detail. Once you pay the $149, you get to have that. And then the $149 US is 30 days refundables. But everything is explained on the webinar. So at that time, you can decide, after watching all the information that we have, decide if you want to proceed and start your online business, or if you want to, if you think this business is not for you, then you can get your $149 refundable within 30 days. So, but like I say, everything is mentioned, in the webinar and
Yes.
explained there.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, So if you guys want to follow on our Facebook business page and get to know us a little bit more, there on the screen.
Yeah.
So you get to know us, who we are, what we like to post, and also more information about the business. And yeah, so we want to thank all of our viewers that watch us today. Thank you for all your comments, for all your emojis, and for those watching the replays. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. And like I mentioned, if you have any comments or questions, just put it in the comments. We are happy to answer those. Um, Saying that, we want to also thank our followers. Thank you for all your support and thank you for being part of our journey. Uh, so we're very grateful to have you. Uh, and then, I guess until the next episode of the Global Digital. Oh, sorry, not Global Digital, sorry.
It's Eagles in digital business.
Yes, you go to the digital business. A Candid Chit with Mosunmola and Sandy. So until next Sunday, thank you for watching, everyone. Happy and blessed Sunday for those who are on Sunday, and
Yeah.
blessed Monday for those who already started their week. And happy
Yeah.
and blessed week ahead for everyone. Thank you for watching, and see you next Sunday. Bye, everyone.